What's up, everyone? My name is Mistic, and welcome to Mistic Reacts. Today, we are reacting to another video by Paolo from Tokyo, and today's video is Day in the Life of a Japanese University Student in Tokyo. Now, not so fun fact, I actually went to college in the US, and let's not talk about how quickly I dropped out, but I think, but I did at some point drop out. I do plan on going back somewhere. I don't think it'll be in the US, but you never know. So let's get into this video.
This is a day in the life of a Japanese university student.
Ooh, fancy graphics. I want to get into photography. Seems so fun.
This is Ayuka, a 21-year-old university student in
Mhm.
Tokyo, and she's just waking up for school.
So basically, like 1
She
year older
starts her
than
typical
me.
college day with a short 5-minute workout, and then quickly continues on with the rest of her morning routine.
I need to get a workout.
Next, she prepares her breakfast. Ayuka lives alone in Ryo, a dorm off campus.
Ryo.
Originally from Shizuoka Prefecture, she moved to Tokyo to attend university, and the dorm was the perfect choice for her to minimize her living costs. In fact, in Japan, private university dorms typically charge around 20,000 yen to 30,000 yen, $130 to $200, while national university dorms are more affordable at under 10,000 yen, about $65 per month.
Meanwhile, US storms are like
When Ayuka moved to
even
Tokyo
worse.
3 years ago, it was her first time living alone, and one thing she didn't enjoy was eating by herself. But after a
Really?
while, she says she grew accustomed to it.
I love
Your
to
breakfast
eat
is so
alone.
healthy.
めっちゃ気使って頑張ってます。もともと今より20キロぐらい太ってて、ダイエット始めて、最近になって朝ごはん食べた方がいいことに気づいて、朝ごはんちゃんと食べるようになりました。
You lost 20 kilos? That's amazing! So her first job as a university student was working at a maid cafe, where she was in front of many customers while wearing a fitted costume. It ended up being a lot of pressure for her, and after quitting, she ended up gaining 20 kilos,
played
about
that
44
game when I was
pounds. She
younger.
was eventually able to work it off with a healthy lifestyle and diet, which she's now determined to continue on in the future. Probably a life lesson that she'll never forget. How long does it take you to get ready?
30分ぐらいで終わります。
Oh, not bad. Hey, you play guitar?
軽音部なんですよね。大学から始めたので3年目です。
Oh, do you
nice.
perform?
3月くらいに多分1回出ます。
Cool, what are you gonna play?
マカロニ鉛筆っていうバンドのコピーをします。歌うだけなんですけど、もうこれは弾きません。
In Japan, many university students are actively involved in official club activities, which are known as sakuru. They range from sports to cultural clubs, and it's widely known that some of these groups just party together, while some actually do the activity that they say they're gonna do. Either way, the clubs allow students to meet and make friends, with many staying close even after graduation. Since she lives in a dormitory nearby her school, she's able to conveniently commute by foot every day.
Nice. 9
Ayuka is a
isn't
third-year
too bad.
mathematics major, aspiring to become a math teacher. As a young child, she originally wanted to become a police officer, but then discovered her talent in elementary school when she realized how she could easily teach her 3 younger cousins. Then in junior high, she fortunately had an inspirational math teacher who helped develop her skills and also encouraged her to follow her dreams. Good morning, y'all. I am back with another day in the life, and many of you know that I did a video similar to this before, but this time I wanted to do it from a completely different take. Luckily, Ayuka should be coming shortly, so all I just have to do is wait for her to arrive. Good morning.
おはようございます。
Did you sleep well?
はい。
So what's your first class?
数学科指導法って言ってこれが取れないと教育実習に行けなくなります。
This is Ayuka's school, Tokyo University of Science, commonly known as Rikadai. It's one of the most prestigious private institutions in Japan.
Ooh,
With 7
nice.
faculties and 32 departments, it stands as one of the largest private universities specializing in science and engineering in the country. They have 3 campuses, and she goes to the Kagurazaka campus. What are you doing now?
授業の前に今からテストなので勉強してテストに備えます。
Cool. Ayuka, what's in your bag?
これは化粧の口紅とかビューラーとか今からのテストの教科書で
It also has a high school textbook for a mock class, a file folder, desk mat, charger, class files, a laptop, dried sweet potatoes for a snack, cough drops, wallet.
筆箱と
She has a lot.
鍵です。
So you pretty much have the whole world in there. How much did you study for this test?
1時間とか2時間ぐらいしか勉強してません。でもだいたい授業聞いて頭に入ってることだらけ。
I don't think I've ever studied for like an actual class. The only thing I've ever studied for was like a language class, but that wasn't like K through 12 or like college. It was just like a voluntary class I took like last year. But I have never studied for like any actual tests.
だから勉強しなくてもわかります。
Wow, you're so smart. Everyone must study a lot here, right?
しないと思います全然。
In Japan, getting into university is considered tough, but graduating is relatively easy. Not to say that university students don't study, but rather, entrance exams are so difficult that many spend years in cram schools preparing. The students who fail but desperately want to get into the school, known as Ronin, have no other option but to study and wait for the next year's exams. Among those admitted, about 82% graduate within 4 years, compared to, say, the US at around 46%.
Damn. I'm probably
Good luck with your test. So while Ayuka is taking her test, let's explore this place a little bit. So just walking around this campus, it's actually quite
My
small
campus
compared to
was so
some other
cool.
larger universities. So
I
there's
wish I
not
could go up
a
more.
lot that I can show you guys. So I guess this is just like an open area right next to the school. And to be honest, I don't really know which is part of the school and which isn't, because so that's where the main building is where Ayuka's taking her test, just like over there. But then there's this like open park area, and then there's another Tokyo University of Science building right there. So I think it's kind of like the campus is spread into all these little buildings with houses and everything all around. Just at the bottom floor right here, it looks like they have kind of like an advertisement panel here for maybe some housing. So it's kind of interesting to have 1-bedroom apartments here for like 50,000 yen, which is about, I don't know, $300-400. And then over here, they have some that are like 30,000 yen, which is like about $150, $200. Pretty good deal for these 1-bedroom spots. And they also have women-only rooms that are about 23,000 yen. And I've just walked across the street. The school is just behind me right there. We are just in Kagurazaka. This campus is located uniquely in Kagurazaka, a gourmet town which was once a lively geisha district. If you want to go eat here, then I did a video on this place a long time ago, so you have to look it up, Kagurazaka. Hey, quickly, I wanted to tell you that I officially have a spot in Tokyo to sell my Paolo from Tokyo premium Kaminari hot sauce. It's a dedicated vending machine in the middle of Shibuya, right next to the Mandarake shop. You can get my original hot sauce as well as Umami
I'm still
Ocean
not
here.
a fan
Open
of hot
24 hours
sauce.
a day, 7 days a
But
week.
maybe
The
if I go to
location address is
Japan,
on my website,
I'll try it.
paolofromtokyohotsauce.com. I'll leave a link in the description of the video. Check the find shop section of the website. Also, as many of you know, the online shop has been sold out for a while now, but we're back in stock with a limited supply. Get the hot sauce now before it sells out again. How was the test?
試験はちょっと知識を問われる問題より数学の問題を解かなきゃいけないやつがたくさんあってそれだけ解けなかったです。
Did you spend 2 hours on the test?
テスト1時間と先生のお話をあとちょっと聞いて終わりました。
Now she has a few hours before her next class, so she has lunch with her friends in the school cafeteria.
奥さ入って奥左側のとこに
Nice, her friends already got seats. This is the Gakushoku school cafeteria, offering well-balanced meals at affordable prices, usually under 500 yen, about $3.25. It's typically a cost-effective place for the students to grab a complete meal.
いただきます。
How's the food?
おいしい。一番高いやつにしました。テスト頑張るために。
How expensive was it?
530円くらい。
Not bad. So how much do you usually spend on food?
朝から学校にいる時だけ学食を食べてほぼ毎日ランチのバイトをしてるのでまかないを食べてるのでもうかからないですお金は。まあだいたい5000円とか1万円ぐらいで収まるかなぐらいです。
A month? Wow. In Japan, the average spend on food for students is 26,000 yen, about $168 a month. So she's doing a great job on
Spend
saving
that
money.
in like a week.
Nice, her friends are back. I guess they went to a convenience store. So how do you know each other?
同じ学科で授業のグループワークが一緒で仲良くなってま
Ah,
した。
okay.
その友達の友達でもともと。
So is it easy to make friends here?
簡単ではないですね
Hi, what do you study?
今は、数学勉強してます。
Cool, and what do you want to do in the future?
最初は先生になりたかったんですけど、今は IT 系就職しようかなと思って。
Nice, how's that coming
まあ
along?
面接も何社か受けてます。
Oh, how'd they go?
面接があんま得意じゃないんで、まあぼちぼちかなと。
Ah, well, I hope it works
はい、
out.
ありがとうございます。
And what do you want to do?
統計解析職とかデータサイエンティストしたいです
Oh, that's interesting. In Japan, university students generally start their job hunting during their third year of school, which includes research, sending out applications, and attending job fairs. And those who are fortunate are able to secure a job
Americans
during
do
this
that
time.
too.
In Ayuka's case,
Like one
she's
of my
required to
friends
complete a
is
teaching
doing, like,
practicum in
internship.
order for her to obtain her teaching license, which will allow her to get a job.
なんでわざわざ
出た。
この並びなんですか？
すごくね普通に。いいな。びっくりしちゃった今。
Now that she's done eating, her and her friends spend the rest of the time studying as they're in the middle of the test season right now. The students share information and test taking tips with each other as part of their test preparation.
これ当てるでしょどう考えても。
Are you ready for the test?
多分最低限は解けるので寝ます。
No worries, you do you. Hey, good morning.
オッケー頑張ってねバイバイ
Now it's time for her second class.
Why are they so
So
empty?
this is a standard lecture class which happens to only have these 2 students, but in Japan, small group classes are generally called zemi. Typically, the first 2 years of university consist of large lecture style classes, but as students progress, they are required to take smaller seminars where they can learn more closely under a professor. In a zemi, students engage in presentations, debates, and collaborative research, allowing for a deeper exploration in their field.
CT の
Imagine you're paired up with just one person and you just hate them. What do you do then? I would hate that. Well, I think the sweet spot is like 5 or 6 people. 'Cause that was like the size of my language class. Because if it was just me and one other person, I would feel so stressed. Because all the attention would literally be on me.
And today, she has a presentation in front of the class. Since it's part of her class evaluation, it's something that she must take seriously. Since 2000, most Japanese universities have adopted the GPA evaluation system, though grading may vary between institutions. Interesting though, a student's GPA may not be the most crucial factor when it comes to job hunting, as it's mainly used as a reference point, while the prestige
I technically do not have a GPA, like, for high school. Since I dropped out of college, obviously I don't have one. I didn't even get one for high school because I technically dropped out. But I basically just tested out early, so they didn't give me a GPA. I just got my equivalent.
Of the university itself and the major tend to carry more weight for employers.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, how long have you been teaching here?
この学校は今年からで去年までは中学校で校長やってたの
That's awesome. Why'd you quit?
もう年だから
Oh, I see. How'd you like being a principal?
校長はね面白いよどんな学校にしたいかなって自分の思いがさみんなにこう伝わって学校が動くわけ校長は必要なのはアイデアと実行力
You seem like you'd be great at it. Thanks.
それで指導法務テストやったんだろ
Ayuka says she's grateful to have such wonderful professors who love what they do, which inspires her to do the best she can in each of her classes. How do you think the presentation
プレ
went?
ゼンはちょっと自分で何言ってるか分かんなくなってきちゃって難しかったけど、まあ、多分できたと思います。
Nice. So what's next?
これから秋葉原にメイドカフェに行きます。
Her school is just 3 stops from Akihabara, so she often goes there to pass the time and unwind. While she enjoys hanging out with friends, she also values being able to relax on her own time.
時計にはありがとうございます。
Although she no longer works at a maid cafe, she's still completely in love with the world and enjoys visiting different cafes.
Nice. I definitely
So,
want to
why
check out
maid
some.
cafes?
非現実を楽しみに来てます。ここは初めてなので楽しみです。
Hey, me too.
せーの。美味しくなれ。
Oh, they put a magic spell on the food to make it more delicious. A signature attraction here. So a maid cafe is a themed cafe where waitresses dress as maids and treat customers as if they are masters of a private residence. In Akihabara, the otaku holy land, there are over 200 maid cafes. Initially a niche attraction for the
Didn't
otaku
realize
culture,
there were
it's
that
grown
many.
into a well-known part of Japanese pop culture.
オッケーです。ありがとうございます。
After her brief escape to Akihabara, she returns to campus for her final class. Yay, finally done with class. But her day isn't finished yet, as she still has her part-time job.
いらっしゃいませ。
And this is her workplace, Gyoza Akari, a casual izakaya restaurant with various gyoza menus. She works here
Yummy.
part-time 5 days a week, mostly during
That
lunchtime
is
as it
not
best suits her schedule.
part-time.
In Japan, it's very common for university students to work off campus, with 68% having part-time jobs. The most popular type
How is 5 days a week part time? When I think part time, I think like 2 days.
types of jobs are restaurants, followed by tutoring, and then the convenience store. Have you worked here for a long time?
4月に入ったばっかりで、今大学1年生でバイト始めたって感じ。
Got it. What do you study?
保育士と幼稚園の先生になるための勉強してます。
Cool. And do you like working
なん
here?
かみんな優しくて楽しいです。
そうよね
That's great.
隼人君、焼き炭水あげ。
Wow, the food looks pretty good. Ayuka must be happy with the makanai here, the free staff meals provided by the restaurant.
good.
Apparently, the shop's gyoza uses its own signature recipe while offering a variety of unique toppings. It's quite popular in the area during both lunch and dinner. I'll be sure to leave a link of this place in the description if you want to check it out.
If I go to Japan before I turn 21, I am going to get absolutely wasted since I'll be 20.
Alright, so it's a little bit tight in there, so I came out here instead. So pretty much Ayuka should be working there until 11 o'clock tonight, and afterwards she's gonna go home, probably exercise, and then go to sleep at 1:30. But that's pretty much a day in the life of a Japanese
Wow.
college student. If you guys like this video, like
I could not imagine getting up at like 8 and going to sleep at 1 with school and work and exercising and socializing. I can barely do one of those. But I hope you enjoyed this reaction and check out his video down below. And until next time, bye bye.